Hi, this is Dorothy with Scrapbooking, and today I'm going to do the first layout for our new paper called Wonder. And so this is perfect time of the year for perfect paper for going on vacation. And love the title, Let's Go. So I'm just going to go over here. It says an optional feature technique because our workshops or kits will work with you on developing a new technique. So this we're going to sponge with stencils. We've done this before, but maybe you haven't. So here's sort of the background of what it's going to look like. And for the materials needed for this kit, you need the kit, of course, and I'm using spiced marmalade distressed oxide, which we carry, and we also carry a stencil pack, Z3884, and this is for making stencils. So these are the stencils that I made. These two were from these two were from Artistry, and this one was from Artbooking. So I went ahead and made my own stencils. Not exactly like these, but close. If you want to do this exact thing, then we also have ready-made stencils in our tools. So you also need a mini blending tool, and then a black journaling pen and 3D foam tape and a paper trimmer and scissors and adhesive and washi tape, which is optional. That's for holding your stencils in place. And we're going to use these zip strips. And I'm going to do the cutting real quick because it's pretty simple. So here are my pages. Here's my sticker sheet, which I will set aside. And we need, let's see. First of all, we're going to use the Sundance chevron paper for the base page on those. So let me pick that out. And that happens to be these two pieces, which, of course, this is on the front side of it. So I'll probably have to get an extra paper pack to be able to take advantage of that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the zip strips off of this. And then we need, let's see what else. We need the white daisy cardstock and our peacock, and also the paprika. So I'm going to pull those out. And these special pages are the background for, I think, the third layout. So we need these two pages. So that's the front and back. Okay, so let me set those over here, and I'll put these aside. There's Ginger. Okay, and so I'm going to pick out Project 1. So here's Project 1. Okay, this is Project 3, which is going to go over to the side here. And Project 2 and 3 is going to go over to the side. And this is Project 1, and this is Project 3. So I am just going to, since there's just this one piece, well, didn't really need to cut this out, did I? That's how easily our things fall. But I want to keep this together so I know that that goes to Project 3. Okay, so here are our die cuts. And here's my paper cutter. So I'm just going to go ahead and take off the zips. So I just went through my art booking and my artistry catalogs, my little books that came from the original Cricut, and picked out 2 stencils that were close to what they were showing. And so, okay, I'm cutting these 2 at 5 by 12. And then we have a piece that is 1 by 12. Let's set the extra aside. And these go to, actually this stays with me with Project 1, and these are both for Project 3. And then we've got 4 4¼ by 12, and that's going to be for Project 1. So we have all this extra to do something with. So I'll set that aside. And then we've got Peacock. And I'm going to cut this 6 1/4. And then turn it around and do 2 pieces that are 4 1/4. So 1 and 2. Whoops, sorry. And then we have a 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 square. So 3 1/4 and 3 1/4. That goes here. That goes to trash. And these are going to be, all 3 of these are for Project 3. And then this is going to be 4 1/4. This is extra. Put that to the side. And this is going to be 6 1/4 and 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. Nice big square. So that goes to Project 1. Then we've got our paprika. That's going to be 4 1/4. Boy, these are so southwestern looking, these colors. And 6 1/4. And this is Project 2, so that's going to get set over there. Super simple cutting. And then a 1 1/2 piece. I'm going to go this way. Much easier to control your paper. And that's 1 1/2 by 8 1/2. And that's going to be for Project 3. Okay, so we've got all of our pieces cut for the whole kit. Okay. Oh, I know what I need. I need to still cut the zip strips off of these papers. Okay, there's 1 zip strip. And the second one. Okay, so there's our background paper. Now onto the project. So it's use this for your base, and then sponge triangles. Where's my craft roll? My goodness. Okay, so this is my craft mat, and I'm going to lay my paper on it so I can get a little sloppy if necessary. Maybe what I'll do first is pop out my die cuts and set them aside. That way it gets these pages off my work surface. Now I will show you that they've got these letters. So you can do this. This is your choice. And I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a minute. So we've got this, or no, it's like let's go. That's what it is. Okay, got this. Yeah, I got this all right. Okay, there's my letters. And then I love the color of these arrows. Nice big arrows, wow. My hands look a little beat up. I just finished digging out Bermuda grass from behind my fence that's 3 feet by 85 feet. And I dug it out by the root. And if y'all know anything about Bermuda grass, the roots can be like go in all directions, many, many inches. I mean, sometimes they go 8 inches deep. So it was a bit of a project, to tell you the truth here. Okay, so we've got, okay, this whole background. So this is the part that goes. And then we've got some more letters. Here we have the L and the E. And the apostrophe, big ol' apostrophe. And then we've got go here. I'm gonna have to keep this part. This, and okay, I'm gonna pop out this piece. It's a little confusing, but you'll see in just a second how it's supposed to look. Okay. A little confusing. Okay, this part comes out. And then this part comes out. So there's going to be this title that goes over your pictures. Now, if you want most of your pictures to show, then you may not want to put the star background. So like this would go behind that S. So it would look like that. Now, if you just want the letters that say "Let's Go" over your pictures and let your pictures show through, so most of the picture would show through, then that would be fine. And then you've actually got two titles. So you can use the "Let's Go" someplace else as just a standalone title. So that's kind of cool. So it's totally up to you of what kind of look do you want. Okay, that's trash. And then here's the L. That's the cutout L. So you get all these cutouts that can actually be another title. It's very cool, right? Okay, and here's the E. So you get these weird pieces of paper. Okay, that's definitely trash. Okay, so see, it's "Let's Go," but you can have a choice of having it look like just the outline or like that. Up to you. Totally up to you. So I will probably wait until I have pictures to kind of determine whether I want these to be there or not. So, and that would go like right in there to be the O. Okay, so that is the overlay title. Okay, so now we're going to use our distressed oxide. So spiced marmalade. And then this is one of my, this is the little sponge. So you can put it on with Velcro. So we have these little handles and the sponges. And so I kind of want to okay, so the sponge the triangles on the white daisy "Let's Go." So that would go, and I want this to go this way anyway. Whoops, I just lost my inner O. Okay, so we're gonna put the spiced marmalade. This is for another, do I want this or do I want this? I guess we'll go with this. Like I said, it's a little different than, you know, what they're showing, and it's actually this, they say to get the so what you want to do for the best results, get yourself some washi tape. And kind of tape it in place. Okay, so and it doesn't, they have it real light. Mine isn't all real light. I've got a dark one in there, but which it kind of looks, you know, I think it looks fine to have, you know, some dark and some light. So there's that area. Okay, so sponge the triangles on the white daisy overlay with the stencil and the spiced marmalade as shown. Secure the stencil in place with washi tape before sponging with the blending tool. And then attach "Let's Go" die cuts So I am not going to put these on behind there because I think that I'm probably going to want to have the pictures show through, but I will allow enough room that I can kind of manipulate the letters behind there. Okay, and it says here these letters can be left off if you want your photos to show through the letter outlines. So attach the photos behind the die cut overlay as shown. And then, so I am going to put this over here. I'm going to just carefully dot this down. I'm not going to put a whole ton of glue on yet. And so this is going to go on like that, because I haven't picked out which photos I want to put with this yet. So then the arrow goes on. Whoops. Let me plug my camera in. Sorry about that. So I'm going to put my arrow on and have it just go right to the edge. Like that, and then we've got the other little pieces. Now these can all get popped up with foam tape. And so they've got the little boot, which the little hiking boot is so cute. And that's going to be there, and we're going to put, always take the scenic route. Boy, that's the truth. And then we've got some, there are, oh, there they go. Here's like, little kind of plus signs. I don't know if they have any other significance to them, to tell you the truth. And a little hat. And then this is going to go in the center, but you know what I'm going to do is take the stickum off I have moved my anti-static pouch. Let me go get it. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of the stickiness, and I'm going to put a big piece of foam tape, a little bit thicker, maybe. Actually, I'm going to use some of these from some shaker cards that I made. And this is going to go right here. Leave the road, take the trails. And then we've got a zip strip. That needs to go across, and it's going to get cut down a little bit. And so that's going to go right there in the middle. And I'm going to take my scissors and trim it. It probably says to trim it down to like 11.5. Okay. So here we go for page 1. Now this really needs the pictures to go with it, so I can, decide whether to put the letters inside. Might have to go look for some pictures. Not right now, but maybe towards the end of the whole project. Okay, so that's page 1. The left page, and now we're going to go do the right page. And so here is the right page. Now this is going to, and they've got the triangles kind of going kind of at an angle. So I'm going to go ahead and do that too. I'm going to put my washi in place. And these, because they're on the background paper and not on white, they're doing them darker. Whoop. I better hold it in place. So you can either sponge it down, however you want to put it on there. Let's see what that looks like. See, that's kind of how that goes. Okay, so I'm going to move it over. And the fact that it's uneven, it doesn't make any difference that it's uneven. Because you don't want everything to be so homogeneous, just same all the way around. You want some difference. Okay. And maybe, so I think the thing to do, this is what I should have done over here, was to overlap the triangles. That's what I should have done, is overlapping the triangles so that you don't get an area that's kind of split there, making it obvious that you move the stencil. So when you overlap, then you're going to get the look that's continuous like that. So that's just for your information. Okay, so now we're going to use this. I clearly should have done this differently. And where's the other piece? Okay, so I'm going to put this way because there's an up and down to this paper. So before you cut it, you want to make sure that the paper is pointing in the right direction. And I didn't do that. I'm going to move my craft sheet over here so I can clean it up and put my black mat in place. Okay, we're going to go 1 inch, half an inch from the bottom, half an inch there and a half an inch there, and then we're going to go this on top. And then this is going to go like this. And that's just, so mine is going to look different. And we're going to put the square, the big square right here. And it's going to get like 1/4 of an inch over from here and 3 inches down. So about like that. And then this is going to go and this is going to be 3 inches over and 1 3/4 inches down. And then we have another arrow. Okay, so this is going to go under here. And the circle, kind of hard to tell. About like that. And we've got a little tag that's going to go here. It's too cute. Tag there, and then here's this tag, or little banner strip, and it's going to go like that. And then we go back to our sticker sheet, and we are looking for, it's in my nature. And so I'm going to put that right up like that. And then we also have this cute little coffee mug that has a whole little scene of a tent and a moon above it that says, "Let's get lost." Okay, so that's going to go, oh dear me, I pulled off. That's going to go like that. And then we've got the arrow going underneath. And we've also got some of those little plus signs. So one here, and there's some white ones. And they go along with the zip strip, so that's pretty cool. And then we've got a couple that are going there. And these have that UV coating on them, so they're shiny, which is so cool. So that's it. I mean, how simple is that? Now we could put, just as a reminder, that this is going to get, a 4x4 picture. And of course, a 4x6 is going to go here. Whoops. And those are just placeholders. You do not have to use those if you don't want. So there we go. That is I wonder if I missed putting that someplace. Let me look. I did miss it. Except it's kind of hard to tell that it's, oh, it is gray. How about that? So this is actually supposed to go under here. So I don't know whether I can pull these off or not. I think I've lucked out here. I did not see this moon. And this is just going to snug right up under the arrow here. Okay, and then we're going to put our little pieces back in place. And it's just a little something. Not a massive difference, but just a little bit. Okay. So there we go. Let me come up a little bit so you can see that, and I'll put my marmalade away because we'll be using that again. And of course this would go in like that. So that'll happen when I put the pictures in place. Let me come down a bit. So this is project 1 for Wander. So I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.